Hey Internet, Eric here. Jurassic July continues. What that is on this channel is, unless I have a live stream planned all through the month of July, I'm discussing dinosaur films. Whether it has a dinosaur in it, it takes place during a Jurassic period, dinosaurs are the protagonist or the antagonist, something like that. As long as there's a dinosaur in it, I'm discussing it. And if I thought Carnosaur was bad, today is going to be even worse. Courtesy of a request of Triv from Trivial Theater, I'm discussing the Velocipastor. Now, if you're new to my channel, welcome. I discuss plot spoilers, specific scenes, what have you. This came out in 2018. Basic plot of this is we're following a priest who witnesses the death of his parents, and to get his head on straight, he goes to China and stumbles across this woman who has been injured by a ninja. And as he is trying to help her, she gives him the tooth of a dinosaur, and it cuts his hand. Basically, after that, whenever he gets angry, kind of like the Incredible Hulk, he turns into a fucking dinosaur. And he has to fight ninjas who are getting into the drug trade. It's fucking stupid. I knew there was going to be a problem, because first I tried to watch this on Tubi on my television, and every time I turned on the app crashed. So I started watching it on my computer. And the second red flag was it was a Wild Eye film. Now, if you don't know what Wild Eye is, I've discussed it. Discussed Wild Eye many times on this channel. I even have a playlist of it. Wild Eye is a distributing company, distributes independent independent movies, and 9 times out of 10, they're garbage, in my opinion. I think they are 1 for 12, not counting this one, on my channel. Like worse than trauma films. Anyways, so I knew there was a problem. First off, let's get to this. I knew what I was getting into with the plot. So it's kind of like, Howard the Duck. You're going to watch a fucking Howard the Duck movie. You got to give it a little bit of leeway. This movie is fucking awful. The acting, atrocious. The lead character, I don't give a shit about him. He's kind of a wimp. So if he's a wimp and there is no real growth to the character, or the growth takes too long, I don't care. He sucks. His love interest is a prostitute, and they have no chemistry. She sucks. Her pimp, not an intimidating villain. The head ninja, bad. The priest that's trying to be the mentor to the main priest, awful. The parents, awful. Yeah, so everybody sucks. Now, this movie had some promise. First off, like I said, with the mind frame of going into a movie about a fucking priest that turns into a dinosaur, this could have been fun. It starts off with the priest coming out of church. He sees his parents, waves at him. They get into their car. You hear an explosion. And they try to break the fourth wall about like how low budget this film is, because then it cuts to where the car was, but inserted is some text that says something like, exploded car FX, FX. Like, this could be a lot of fun. That's pretty much where the charm wears off. That's the only funny part in this whole film. The ninjas are pathetic. First off, last I knew, ninjas were Japanese. I don't know why he is in China and there are ninjas. The ninjas are all either white or black. Not a single Asian one except for the head ninja. The worst ninjas in the world. They get their butts kicked by this pastor when he's not in his dinosaur form, and the prostitute, who have no history of being able to fight. These guys are tripping over each other. They're literally, when they're kicking and jump kicking, they're jump kicking over their opponents. The fight choreography, I'm assuming, is supposed to be bad on purpose. There's a scene where, before he changes into the Velocipastor, they're fighting the ninjas, and they're doing like it's like that clip of Steven Seagal, where he's like fucking 400 pounds or whatever, and he's trying to do a demonstration, and he's doing the slow motion chops and kicks, and like he grabs a guy, and you can tell the guy is purposely doing a somersault. Well, the pastor has not turned into the dinosaur yet, and you literally see the prostitute in the background just standing like this, waiting. If I was a fucking ninja, I'd be either throwing something at her or kicking her in the face. But no, we do that. When she gets what we think is mortally wounded, the ninjas actually feel bad. It's just fucking dumb. Um, when he turns into the Velocipastor, it's interesting for us because it is definitely an homage to the Incredible Hulk. We get the close up on the eyes. The eyes have the contacts in it. It's got the cat's eye looking dinosaur lens. Looks cool. Actually looks really cool. He starts to turn. He gets a little bit of sharp teeth. He gets some veins on his face. And then it gets really fucking lame when he gets the dinosaur hands and he's still the human body. Like when he finds out that the his love interest's pimp is the one that did the car bomb that killed his parents. You see a rubber hand like burst through because it's in the confession booth, burst through and like choke him or choke the pimp really bad, like as in you see like it's like if you went to like Kmart, like when you were a kid, you got those random plastic gloves, those monster gloves, that wouldn't fit. They're two sizes too big, and like the fingertips hang off your fingertips, and then they just kind of hang in the wind or just hang in the free air. And when you move them, you see the fingers like move back. It's awful. When he turns into like this is all this buildup, like we have this scene after the priest and the hooker have banged, and it just first off it's one of the lamest sex scenes in the world. It's just a lot of hand holding and close ups of that. We don't see any nipples, no nothing. They're laying in their bed, and the ninjas just happen to break into their apartment, and they're fighting the ninjas in their underwear. Now, as good as the prostitute looks in her underwear, this is still such a lame fight scene, and I just don't care. But we're getting this build up. We're getting this build up where the priest has to prepare, has to learn. So we have this Rocky like montage of him working out. So we're thinking we're getting this build up of this major fight because also the priest's mentor has been killed by the head ninja. So we get this big fight, or this prelude to a fight. Like I said, this lame choreography. Two people are beaten up by a group of ninjas who have no training, and then he finally turns into the ninja. He turns into the Velocipastor, and it's literally like this again Kmart type of costume. It's somebody inside a gigantic those inflatable costumes that you see people walk around in all the time. Kind of like that. Doesn't fit. It looks like it's probably a child inside of it. Jaws don't move. It's literally just rubber, like a rubber suit, like worse than Pumpkinhead 2. The ninjas are trying to kick and beat it up. They're tripping over the tail. They're actually jumping over its head and just falling down. Fucking lame. And then he is defeated by he gets shot in the leg with an arrow, a poison arrow, I guess, by the head ninja. Apparently his arms are immune. He grabs the head ninja and rips his head off because he turns back into human form, but he's still got his floppy dinosaur hands. He grabs the head ninja. He rips his head off. They don't even hide the fact. I'm sure they want to do it on purpose because they think it's funny. It's fucking stupid. They rip the guy's head off, and they don't hide the fact that it's a fucking mannequin head. They literally show the face. It's a mannequin face with badly glued on fucking eyebrows and a stereotypical Chinese mustache and beard. We focus on it, the camera literally zooms in. You actually get to see the part on the neck, that would connect to the body on the mannequin. Stupid. There's a side plot where the Velocipastor's priest, mentor, thinks that the Velocipastor needs an exorcism. So they find some weird exorcist who is another fucking stupid ass character, and they try to exorcise the demon out of him, and it doesn't work, and the Velocipastor attacks his mentor, rips his eyeball out. Stupid. And we're supposed to feel bad because we found out this backstory of why the Velocipastor's mentor joined the cloth. So we get a Vietnam flashback. And we're in Vietnam, which again is just the woods. And with a bad wig and everything, the Velocipastor's mentor and his Vietnam buddy, they're talking about, oh, why are we here? Oh, I'm here. I got a girl to go home to, blah, blah, blah. So The mentor's buddy is shot and killed right in front of him. Interesting effect because we get some blood splatter. We get some over the top, grabs his buddy, screams to the heaven type of bullshit. And then for some reason, after that, he's traumatized. But now the mentor is just standing in the field, and the girl that he just happens to be waiting for is in Vietnam. And she's doing like the slow motion run to him, like you've seen the two people running in the field. She's running to him, and I guess she steps on a landmine. She blows up. He gets strawberry jam all over his face. Don't know why she's in Vietnam. Don't know how she found out where the fuck he was. It was true because he's covered in blood. We see her picture, because he's got to have her picture in his wallet or in his pocket type of thing. That's covered in blood. His buddies are like, oh man, I'm sorry that happened. And then we cut to him back in America, and that's why he joined the cloud, because he's trying to find faith or something stupid. There's so much in this movie that they're trying to make fun, and could be fun in a goofy and stupid fucking way. Problem is, the writing is bad, the acting is bad, the low budget doesn't help, and they just fail in every single category. Again, I've said it before, I like a lot of stupid shit. Pumpkinhead 2 is fucking dumb. Howard the Duck, stupid as hell. I love them. Why? Not just because they're dumb, because they are fun. Whether it's a mythology to Pumpkinhead, the goofy dialogue, some type of fun tone. The Velocipastor doesn't have any of that. And just like Wild Eye, they always have cool covers, but they always fail in the execution. Always false advertising. I hated this film. This is worse than Dinosaur, because you can tell Dinosaur was just a lame attempt to cash in on Jurassic Park. That's what Roger Corman does. These guys here in Velocipastor, they tried to make a fun movie and they just fucking failed because they didn't know what they were doing. I would be embarrassed if I made this film. The acting is atrocious. They didn't even try. The attempts at being witty and funny, failure, awful, boring. Like, I was watching this and I thought I was watching for a good 45 minutes. Only 20. No effort put into making the dinosaur look good. No effort into making the ninjas look intimidating. They're all white guys and black guys when they're supposed to be Japanese, right? The attempts at jokes were bad. Miserable failure, like I said, because they tried to set the tone with the whole missing footage or missing visual effects of the flaming car. You got the whole lame reveal that the head white ninja that's there to help with the drug trade is the brother of the Velocipastor, and he's jealous because Daddy loved Velocipastor more than he loved him. That whole stupid bullshit. It's just fucking dumb. It's a chore to get through. Wild Eye, I think you literally just reach your hand in a fishbowl and be like, okay, we'll distribute this movie now. I never understood why Wild Eye had such a huge following. I remember when there was so many people on YouTube praising this fucking company and its movies. I didn't understand it then. I don't understand it now. You're 1 in 13. At least Baby Frankenstein is good, but Wild Eye, you fucking suck. Patrick, you messaged me and say, hey, I better not trash talk Velocipastor because you really like it. Dude, awful fucking movie. So that's it. Thank you for watching. Like and subscribe. Click the bell, comment below. Tell me, Patrick, why did you like it? Or anyone else, why do you like this film? Am I being extra hard on it? Do you not give two shits? Tomorrow, live, 7 p.m. Eastern Time, me and Melissa Hill are returning for episode 2 of Watch What Now, where we're discussing Train to Busan. I think in 2 weeks from this Saturday, me and Frenzy and Derek from the Yesterday's podcast get together to celebrate some John Hughes. And apparently it looks like I'm going to keep stumbling through Jurassic July. Fuck my life. I got to watch something good. Maybe I'll do Super Mario Brothers. It's got a fucking dinosaur in it. I love that one. Spoilers. Fucking cheers.